Hope you've had a great day. For this evening's meal, we are going to have pork chops, which I have done this recipe for you before with ham. I have marinated the pork chops in a mixture of marmalade and soy sauce. So they have been marinating all afternoon, and I'll leave them there just now until I'm ready to put them in the oven. When I do put it in the oven, I'll cover them with foil and probably put it in about 160 as a slow cook. So they'll be going in shortly. And as a wee change, we decided instead of having potatoes, we're going to have some couscous. This I bought right at the start of lockdown as an emergency, and now we're going to start to use it because we quite like it. But what I'm going to show you this evening, more importantly, is some of Vaughan's homegrown veg. And this here, this is just a small amount of what he's picked, is kale. And then on this other side here, I have got chard. Now, what we said was that chard is from the kale family. I don't actually know what it tastes like because I've never tried it before, but I believe it's a sort of a combination of a bit like kale, apologies for the dog guys, a bit like kale, a bit like spinach, but not as bitter perhaps. We'll find out. 2 seconds and I'll just stay quiet in the dog. Just shutter another room there just while we're finishing the video. So what I'm going to do is just tear off some of the leaves. I've got my oil heating, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little chili flakes to the oil. And I think cameraman might have to go and sort doggy out just now while I'm carrying on here. And all I'm going to do now is just very slowly and carefully cut the kale into strips. And once I've done that, I'm just going to pop it in. Now, it looks quite a lot, but once it starts to cook down and soften, you'll find it almost disintegrates. So you probably need quite a bit. I'm only going to do a little for you just now because we don't want too much, but it's a nice way of using this veg. What you can do is boil it. I think that's a bit tasteless, and we actually looked up some recipes before we did this tonight, and a lot of them are frying them in oil. So I'm just going to add that in there, give it a wee stir. You might be able to hear that starting to sizzle. And then this I'm actually looking forward to trying, guys, because as I say, we've never had it before, and Vaughan decided as something a bit different this year, as we had the space, we would give it a go. So I will give you feedback later on once we have tried it. So let's put that in. And that's all I'm going to do. Once it has softened down, I'll just put it into a casserole, just chopping the ends off there because they don't look very appetising. I'll just put it in a shallow casserole dish and put it back into the oven about 5-10 minutes or so before we're due to eat. And that'll be us. So that'll be quite interesting to see what it's like. The reason we don't want to put it back into the oven for too long, guys, is I think it would probably burn. And the last thing you want is soggy. So I'm going to keep it on the stove for a bit longer, but just to let you see that it's nicely coated in all the oil. One thing I didn't put in, or did I? I'm going to put a little more in, little garlic. Now you could use fresh garlic, which you would just peel and chop, but I don't have any. So I'm just going to use the powdered. And that's that. So, for this evening's challenge, I am using, as I've said, chard and kale for this little stir fry, if you like, without the rice. I would like you to tell me what other types of vegetables could you use in a stir fry? What could you fry instead of boiling to have with chops or a steak, and perhaps give me an actual dish that you would have that vegetable in. As ever guys, thank you for tuning in. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.